we take the factorization method of solving a quadratic equation by splitting the middle term. I have taken the same example, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Here the sign is changed, x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now students, you please keep in mind about the sign of the last term. Okay, remember when the last term is positive, then the factors of the last term will be, both the factors will be positive or both the factors will be negative. Remember, when last term is positive, its factors will be, that is both the factors will be either positive or negative. Now see over here. For this example, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now a last term is positive, it is plus 6. We have to take the factors of plus 6 in such a manner that we get minus 5. Now if I take 2 3s are 6, 2 plus 3 is 5, no doubt. Okay, but what should be the sign for those two factors? It should be minus 2, minus 3. Now if you see what I said, when the last term is positive, its factors will be, that is both the factors will be either positive or negative. How do we take that? We decide by the sign of the middle term. Here the middle term is negative, so both of the factors of 6 will be minus 2, minus 3. Minus into minus is plus 6. Minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. And minus 2 and minus 5 is minus 3 is minus 5. I hope you understood this point. So now we write this as x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Fine. Now we group the terms. This is one group, this is another group. Now from these two groups, from this group first, we will take out what is common. Taking out common, my dear students, you have to be careful. You should see to it that x square means x into x. 2x means 2 into x. So what is common in these two terms? X is common. So if you take out, if you write x as the common factor, I am writing over here. I am taking out x common from here. So what is left is 1x. I am taking out x common from here. So what is left is minus 2. Are you getting that? Whenever you take out a common term, you have to divide each term by that common term. See, x square divided by the common term x. That leaves you with x. You take minus 2x divided by the common factor. X is cancelled. You are left out with minus 2. So that's the reason when we have taken out x common from these two terms, what do we have in the bracket? X minus 2. Now come to this one. Factors of 3x, 3 into x. And factors of 6 are 3 into 2. So what is common in these two terms? 3 is common. So we take out minus 3 as the common factor. Because we want this bracket here. So have a look here. Now my first term is minus 3x. I am dividing it by minus 3. Minus sign is cancelled. 3 is cancelled. I am left out with x. Okay. Now what is my second term? 6. 6 has to be divided by minus 3. 3 ones are, 3 twos are. My answer is minus 2. Okay. So you don't have to do this much work. Just if you can understand, if I am taking out 3 out from here, what is left is x. If I am taking out 3 common from here, what is left out is 2. Okay. So these In this manner we have taken out common. Now again you find this is a common term. So you will take out this as common. From here, from this term, if you remove x minus 2, what is left is x. So you write x. From here, if you take out x minus 2, what is left is minus 3. So this becomes, these are your factors for this quadratic equation, that is x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, come to the second one. Now in the second one, we have x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Again, our last term is positive. So both the factors will be either positive or negative. Depending upon the sign of the middle term. The middle term sign is positive. So our both factors will be positive. 2 plus 2 plus 3 is plus 5. And 2 into 3 is plus 6. 2 3s is 6. So your factors are x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. Now again, x square means x into x. 2x means 2 into x. So we take out common. What is a common factor from these two? It is x. So x, if you take out, here we have x, here we have plus 2. Similarly, let us take out the factors 3 into x and 3 into 2. So what is a common factor? 3. So for 3, if you take out 3 as common, here it will be x and here it will be plus 2. Got that? So what are the factors now? X plus 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. We have to find out the roots. So we can continue further. Therefore, x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So what will be your x over here? Minus 2. And what will be your x over here? Minus 3. You are transferring plus 2. You are transferring plus 2 to the right hand side. So this becomes 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. This is 0 plus 0 minus 3. So it becomes minus 3. So what are the factors here? X is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to minus 3. Now if you come back again to this sum, either x minus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So what will be your x here? It will be 2 and here it will be 3. So I hope you got how to factorize by looking into the middle term and taking the factors of the last term. Now there is another type of quadratic equation where we have the last term as negative. Okay. So for that purpose, let us look into this sum. The sum is x square minus 13x minus 30 is equal to 0. Okay, the same sum we will solve in this way also. X square plus 13x minus 30 is equal to 0. Now here you see that the last term is negative. If the last term is negative, remember, if the last term is negative, then one of the factors will be positive and other one will be negative. Okay, which one you have to take depends upon the sign of the middle term. So let us take the factors of minus 30 for this sum. So minus 30 will have factors. One factor is positive, another one will be negative. So I can take 3 tens are 30, but 3 tens are 30 will not give me minus 30. Getting that? 6 5s are 30, 6 plus 5 is 11, or 6 minus 5 is 1, so I cannot take that factor too. So which factor I will be taking is 15 twos are 30. Okay. Now as I said, as this term is negative, one of the factor will be negative, another one will be positive. Which one should be negative and which one should be positive depends upon the sign of the middle term. The middle term is negative, so the bigger factor should be negative and the smaller factor should be positive. See, minus 15 plus 2 will give you minus 13, sign of the greater number. Minus 15 multiplied by plus 2 will give you minus 30. Okay, so I hope you got this thing. So let us put the factors now. X square minus 15x plus 2x minus 30 is equal to 0. Group the factors. Now what is common over here? As I showed you in the previous sum, x is common, so x minus 15. And here if you look, 2 into x and 2 into 15, 15 2s are 30. So 2 is the common factor, plus 2. So here you have x and here you have minus 15 is equal to 0. So your factors are x minus 15 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. Either x minus 15 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. So what will be your x over here? 15 will come this side, it will become plus 15. What about x here? It will become minus 2. So these are the roots of the quadratic equation. Come to the second one now. Now have a look here. We had the middle term as negative, here we have the middle term positive over here. But the last term is negative. Okay. So let us take this one. X square plus 13x minus 30 is equal to 0. Last term is negative. Okay. So one of the factor will be positive, another will be negative. Again we will have to go for, because the middle term is 13. So 15 and 2 only we will have to go for. Now the middle term is positive, so the bigger factor should be positive and the smaller factor should be negative. See, plus into minus, you will subtract, sign of the greater number. 15 minus 2 is plus 30. And plus 15 into minus 2 will give you minus 30. Okay, so now we put the factors here. X square plus 15x minus 2x minus 30 is equal to 0. What will be common over here? X will be common. So x plus 15. Now here it is 2 into x and 2 into 15. But with minus sign. We want x plus 15. So we will take out minus 2 common. So this minus will be cut. You will get plus x. Again minus and minus sign will be cancelled. And 2 will be removed. You have plus 15. Okay. So again we have this x plus 15 as common. And what is left over here is x minus 2, which is equal to 0. So therefore x plus 15 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 15 or x is equal to plus 2. These are the roots of this quadratic equation. Okay, so I have explained you the method of factorizing the or splitting the middle term by looking into the sign of the last term. Remember, if the last term is positive, both the factors will be positive or both the factors will be negative. Depending upon the sign of the middle term, you have to decide whether the factors will be positive or negative. Okay. Remember, if the last term is negative, then one of the factors of the last term will be positive, another one will be negative. Which one will be positive or negative depends upon the sign of the middle term. And the bigger factor should have the sign of the middle term.